What's up, people? It's your man, Herb Lover, coming from your mama's basement. Matter of fact, deep in your mama's basement. You hear the heat blowing right now, so I'm way down in that dungeon right now, strapped up, and she's coming to give me some. Well, anyway, let me stop, because there might be kids watching or listening, and this is not an X-rated video, you know, trying to stay away from the things that make us go, But anyway, I'm going to talk about a couple things. One is not really Lakers related, but it could be Lakers related in the future. Now, let's get to it. LeBron comes out. You know, first he talks about that he almost lost it at the beginning, you know, when he was struggling and all that. And then he come out and said that, you know, he's basically garbage at the free throw line. Now, I've been telling you guys this since we picked him up. You know, and first and foremost, you had the media, you know, the LeBron nights. You know, everybody's saying that the Lakers, you know, the Lakers, the young players are trash. LeBron James is still this and that, which I don't take nothing away from LeBron James offensive-wise. But let's be real, he's 34 years old. He probably lost a step. I mean, right now, I know a lot of people say, well, he's saving the energy for the end of the season, this and that. This is the West. There's no such thing as saving. You can't do that like you do in the East. In the West, you got to come every game, or you could miss the playoff with a 50-win record. I'm just being honest. I mean, the worst team right now in the West is the Phoenix Suns. Besides that, everybody is battling. Look at the Kings. The Kings is freaking battling. You know what I mean? Look at freaking LA Clippers. They just beat your favorite Warriors, even though they didn't have Steph to Chef Curry, but they still beat the Warriors. You know, and because of that, you know, Draymond Green and Kevin Durant, they had a little altercation on the court and in the locker room. But, you know, Katie said, you know, we're going to keep that in-house. And I just want to hit an article on that real quick, and I want to talk about that, but that'll be my last. Now, here's the thing about LeBron. And I'm going to talk about LeBron a little bit, but not too much. Now, LeBron come out, you know, he said that, you know, he called himself his free throws garbage, and he said that, you know, he got a little bit frustrated at the beginning because, you know, they weren't winning. He said he got to understand that when he came in, he knew what he was doing when he came here, and he got to trust the process. My problem with that is that, like I said, the media and all the LeBron nights, they were all trying to trash the young players, but the last 5 of these games, we put the ball in LeBron James' hand, and LeBron James only won one, if I'm not mistaken. And he didn't really win this recent one. Tyson Chandler, with his fingertip, which is the middle finger, actually, that block is what basically could have been a chance for Atlanta Hawks to win the game, which we don't know because it could have bounced off the rim. We're not too sure, but the good thing is that if it weren't for Tyson Chandler blocking a shot, we could easily be having a losing record. So let's make sure that we understand that. You know, you can't sit there and say, okay, well, you know, I'm frustrated with these players or whatever it may be, or the way they're going, and we put the ball in your hand. You got to take full responsibility of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait until people start calling you out the free throw. Now you're saying I'm garbage, you know what I mean? Because, you know, this is the age of social media. So everybody's going to talk about it. And at the end of the day, you see what people are saying. So live up to the hype. Like I said, you know, work on your free throw. Just like Magic Johnson said that the guys got to work on their free throws. Because that was the biggest thing with the Lakers youth last year. We could not hit free throws. Here we go again, this time with a leader and a mentor who's a known 70-something% free throw shooter, I think 73%. So everybody needs to work on their free throw, because it might come to the end where the game is on the line and we need a free throw and you can't go up there and clank both of them. It just don't happen. But anyway, we still won. It's all cool. I just wanted to make sure I point that out. You know, at the end of the day, I tell people that you cannot just say that the Lakers youth are terrible and not look at their mentor. And I'm not saying he's terrible, but he got to take responsibility as well, him and Luke Walton. Because these young guys, they brought LeBron James here to help develop these young guys, because this season wasn't a season for them to be expected to win a championship. It was basically to get in the playoff to see what they could do to get to the next level of the playoff, which we could have did last year, but, you know, Luke Walton and just a whole bunch of stuff going on with the organization. But at the end of the day, you know, we got LeBron James here now. I think that we could get things going, because now we have Tyson Chandler is backing up JaVale McGee, so it should be a beautiful thing to watch. Not watching that small ball as much, but yeah, we do still got Lance Stevens and all of them that's going to be probably playing small round Tyson Chandler, which is cool. We can deal with that. As long as we got a big body in the middle, we can, you know, match up a little bit better than what Luke Walton usually put out there on the floor. Now, another slide note, I'm slide that in there real quick. KCP, the Philadelphia 76ers are actually looking to, they're interested in KCP. To me, that's a wonderful thing. And the reason why I'm saying is because of his contract and because we're overloaded with guards. You know, you got, like I said before, you got Lance, you got Rondo, you got Hart, you got Lonzo, and then you got KCP, and then you got Brandon Ingram, who's one of the two. So you got like 6 guards right now, and then you got LeBron James, who bring the ball down. You know, he doesn't play the guard spot, but he plays as a guard, you know, on the offense. So you got a lot of guys that can run that backcourt. So we're overcrowded in the backcourt. So it only makes sense to basically go ahead and slide KCP to a team that can utilize his skill. Because I feel like at the end of the day, even though we always bash KCP, we talk bad about him, he's not a bad player. I just think that he does not fit the system because we have too many guards. So you can't really get into a comfortable zone or just get comfortable, period, if you're only getting like 10, 12, 13 minutes. You just can't get comfortable like that. And to be honest with you, I think he's the probably like the second or third, if I'm not mistaken, probably the second highest payer on the team. I think he's probably the second. Because LeBron might be him, I'm not too sure, but he's making like, I think 12, 13 million, something like that. I don't know. I think Lonzo might be making pretty much, but I don't freaking know. But I know he's up there. But the point is, at the end of the day, is that we are overloaded with guards. So moving KCP to a team that can utilize his skill set will be beneficial to him and for us going forward. Because that means now the likes of Lonzo Ball, Lance Stevenson, Raja, and Josh Hart will get more playing time. Because the thing is, Josh Hart been playing so good, there's no really point of bringing KCP out there unless they run that small guard set. But here's the thing: if KCP leave, then maybe we'll get to see a little bit of Super Z or Mo Wagner at the power forward spot. But it's something that Lew Walton can play around with, because no matter what we think or believe in, Lew Walton never gonna get rid of that hockey switch out. He always gonna have a second unit coming in there. So if we can slide Mo Wagner or Super Z up in there, it will be nice, because you get to see one of them young rookies get to run with a couple of veterans, with Lance Stevenson, Tyson Chandler, and Raja Rondo. So they can easily implement one of those rookies into there with that squad, and with Josh Hart as well. So it won't be as bad. You won't really be losing. Actually, you'll be actually gaining, because now you got more lift and height, to play in the 4 or the 3, depending on how they utilize one of those two that they decide to bring in. But I really want to see Mo and Super Z get more comfortable with the rotation and get them a chance to play, because I know Super Z can shoot. He just ain't get comfortable yet. You can still see that he was nervous, because you're probably playing with LeBron James. You don't want to make mistakes, and it usually happens. We haven't seen Mo Wagner yet, so it'd be good to see him as well. So that's it. So hopefully KCP, we make some moves and slide KCP over there. They can get us a second round draft pick for. It don't even matter. Matter of fact, they can just take KCP for free. I just want me personally is that when I see quality players, I love to see them get minutes. That's all I want to say. I love to see them get minutes. But anyway, the last thing I want to talk about, which I said, is the Draymond Green KD situation or fiasco. Now they had an altercation on the court. I think Draymond Green had turned the ball over, did something crazy, and KD was like kind of upset with him because he didn't look for KD. KD I think had 31 points, something like that. But keep in mind, Steph Curry not out. Steph Curry, to me, even though KD, I think Steph Curry and KD are like on the same level, but I think Steph Curry just bring much more to the table because of his shooting, just his shooting period. But anyway, they lost to the Clippers. They kind of got blown out or something like that. I didn't really say he got blown, but they lost to the Clippers. And, the altercation broke out between them two, just verbal. Then they took it to the locker room, verbal. And I'm just going to read this article real quick, and I'm just going to give you my intake, and I'm going to let it go. All right. So I'm just going to read it. All right, Oakland, California. Kevin Durant said he and Draymond Green had not been able to hash out any issues that might be lingering after a verbal altercation during and after Monday night's overtime road loss to the LA Clippers. The Golden State Warriors suspended Green without pay for Tuesday game against the Atlanta Hawks for conduct detrimental to the team. After not speaking to the media Monday night, Durant offered short answers while discussing the suspension and his relationship with Green, following Tuesday 110-103 home win over the Hawks. Durant said he believes that he and Green will be able to discuss what happened at some point. Green was expected back for the start of the 3-game Texas trip that began Thursday against the Houston Rockets. This is what Kevin Durant to say. I'm sure it will, Durant said when asked if the situation with Green could be resolved. We got a long season ahead. When asked if he felt Green crossed a line Monday night, Durant said he didn't want to get into specifics. I'm going to keep that in-house, which I respect from Durant. Durant said, that's what we do here. Obviously, I know you guys got a job to do, but I'm not trying to give nobody no headlines. What happened, happened. We're trying to move on, just trying to play basketball. Was he surprised by Green's suspension? This is what KD said. I was just focused on the game, Durant said. I didn't really care either way. I was just focused on trying to come out here and finish this back-to-back off. And then it said the tenor of Durant comments came on the heels of a strange night inside Oracle Arena that started before the game when Warriors general manager Bob Meyer and coach Steve Kerr tried their best to downplay the incident. Oh, this before. All right. Draymond is always going to be who he is, Kerr said before the game. Draymond is a powerful force. You guys know that. He's a huge reason why we have so much success here. Oh, here come the train. Let me hurry up in this. I got trains going on, trains, planes, and automobiles. My fault, guys. Like I said, when you live in a dungeon, man, you hear everything. But okay, freaking trains. I freaking hate it. You guys know that he's a huge reason why we have so much success here, and Draymond is going to continue playing the way he plays, and I don't see him operating any other way. As Durant spoke after the game, he was clear the bruised feeling between both men had not yet been healed. When asked to describe his friendship with Green, Durant was cool in his tone and respond. I don't even think that even matters at this point right now, Durant said. We just have a game. Anyone wants to talk about the game? No, you know, media, they don't want to talk about the game. They like controversy. They like that negative energy, man. That what sells. They're not worrying about boring games. They don't even talk about the Golden State Warriors. Everything that's on ESPN and First Take is LeBron Lakers. So let's be real. You know, the headlines, man. You know, the Warriors can go freaking 80 and 82 and 0, and they still talk about LeBron and the Lakers. So just jump on the wagon with us, baby. Anyway, Durant had 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in Tuesday's victory. It remains unclear whether the episode will have any lingering effect on the group moving forward. Like many within the organization, Durant isn't sure whether this incident will make the group stronger in the long run. Who knows, Durant said. We'll see. So anyway, and I'm going to add my Lord. I don't want to go on. Let's just keep going on. I don't want to add all that in there. But, you know, but anyway, just to go on in there, because I don't want the video to go as long as it should be going. So basically, Durant, you know, him and like I said, him and Green had an altercation. But keep in mind, that's the way Green always been. Green one of them feisty type players who's really fired up. That's why I tell people, at the end of the day, Green brings a lot to that team. Just like when he got suspended when they were playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, you know, with the LeBron James situation. Him and Bogut really hurt that team, and that's what helped Cleveland win that championship. I don't care what nobody say. When them two went out, that's what really helped them. And I think Bogut, when he went out, really helped because that's when he started dominating inside. But once Draymond Green went out, it really gave him an opportunity to win the game. But going forward, this is what I want to say. Keep in mind, LeBron James and KD are real good friends. I never knew this until this season. I didn't know they were that close. Yeah, I thought they would battle each other. You know, after what, you know, KD said, you know, on the Twitter a long time ago about when him, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh went to the team, and he said something about it. Anyway, but they're good friends. Now, keep in mind, KD is a free agent this season. Now, Golden State Warriors, they want to reclaim him. You know, basically, because they already said that they're not going to re-sign Boogie Cousins, so they're looking forward to actually signing him before a max contract. But what do you guys think? And the reason why I'm saying this because right now, you know, and I'm speaking way ahead of myself because the free agency is not even the season that just started. But anyway, I just want to throw this out there. You got KD, you got Kawhi, and you got Butler. I'm just naming those three, and then you got Klay Thompson. I'm gonna throw him in there, but we already know Klay Thompson's going back to Golden State. He ain't coming to LA. Out of those three I named, and I love Kawhi because I love his defense, but as a person that can really take a lot of weight off of LeBron James, KD will be the best fit for the Lakers. He will be the best fit because he take a lot of pressure off LeBron. LeBron actually can sit on the bench, rest up. Because remember, he got a 4-year contract. You got to get somebody that can actually, you know, that got that dagger, that can really knock down shots and all that. KD will be the best fit for the Lakers. Simply put, we don't need Kawhi. I love Kawhi. Like I said, I love his defense. But right now, if we keep Luke Walton is not bad when it comes to defense. It's just that people got to buy into his system. I just don't like the quick switching. I think the man-to-man, the zone will be much better for the Lakers, but it is what it is. But I think KD is the best fit for the Lakers. Now, I know a lot of people coming out, you know, their videos and different YouTubers are saying that, you know, KD, you know, most likely going to probably sign with the Lakers. To be true, hey, you never know. I'll be honest with you, it might happen because remember, KD wanted to come to LA a couple years back. You know what I mean? But the word got out, but then he basically backed off. And the reason why he backed off, it's unclear why. They didn't really say why. He just decided to go to Golden State Warriors. What makes sense because, you know, you got a chance to win a ring. Now, he can go to LA, whereas be him and LeBron James with a bunch of young guys featuring. They can go against the likes of the Golden State Warriors because even if KD lead the Golden State Warriors still will be a dominant team. They're still going to be in the top 5 regardless because it's just that the system and what they're running is so user friendly. And the reality of it, it makes more sense because then you can sign your main 3 people, which are Draymond, Klay, and Steph, you know, all to, you know, pretty much max or close to max contracts, and then you can get some quality good vets around them. You know, because here's the thing that after the starting 5, the only person that really have dominant coming off that bench is Livingston and Iguodala. Other than that, they're really hurting on that bench. So let's be honest. So it makes more sense for them to actually just shine their nucleus of 3 and then build their veteran, their bench back up so they can, you know, play like a, you know. And I'm not saying KD takes away a lot from him. But at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you still have money to be able to spread around for, you know, a bench player, quality player, because there gonna be a lot of veterans that gonna probably want to go there, like Carmelo Anthony. You know, they can want to probably go there and probably just want a chip before they retire. So you know, just at the end of the day, you know, it makes sense. But me personally, like I said, I don't know, but I'm gonna say like this, and I'm just throwing it out there. I think KD might come to LA. I think he might come to LA, and that's just me throwing it out there. Just my opinion. I'm sticking with it, whether you like it or not. It's your man, Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribing in the comment section. Tell me what you think about these fiasco. Tell me what you think about the LeBron James saying. Tell me what you think about the KC move, and also tell me about the KD move, the Kevin Durant move. Do you think that he's going to come to LA, or he's going to resign to go to State? Anyway, y'all take care. Be safe out there. Love you guys.